You're live. Hey, look at that. We're in now, and it's working.
We're
I have
again.
no idea what it was. The poop hat.
Yeah.
It was
right down the tank.
It was the whammy. I have no idea what's. That's the first time. Oh, look, you got your bearded. Oh, that's Hi Scout.
Yeah, we got a special guest on with you tonight. Hope you don't mind. It's his bedtime, so he's probably going to be going out real soon.
Well, welcome in. We got a lot of people in the show tonight. You want to read them off? Or you want me to do it?
Who we got here? We got Rhonda D's in there, meant to be RVing, Diz Traveler. We got Melanetti in the house tonight.
Hey.
Hi, Melanetti. Who else we got? Artist on the Road. And looks like that's about it for now, but some more people will be popping in here shortly.
Oh, I'm sure there's going to be a bunch of them. So we got together through suggestions of friends of ours to do a 10 thing challenge. I don't know what you want to call it. The 10 I'm bored at home challenge.
Yeah. Things to do during the situation.
So we got together. Dustin and Leslie, the Wayward Waggs, which are awesome, are going to give out 5 suggestions. And I'm going to give out 5 suggestions. And
hopefully our suggestions are not the same suggestions.
Yeah.
This is awesome because we're just winging it. But you have an announcement, something that you really want to talk about. So how many do we have in the house right now? We have 7 in the house.
Yeah.
You want to wait a little bit, or do you want to talk about it now and then hit some in the middle, and then at the end we could do that?
Yeah. We'll talk about it real quick, and then we'll hit it in the middle and the end again. It's all very vague right now, but we are working in collaboration with a couple other channels to do it's not really an event. We're raising some money for vets outside of what we normally do, but it's going to be kind of like a small fundraiser. We're going to do some collaborations, maybe some clips with some other YouTube channels, kind of put it all together and raise some money for some veterans. That's coming up in the next month or so. Some more details on that. So it's still very new, but we're really excited about it. We think we're going to raise a ton of money for vets in the way that we're thinking about doing it. But I don't want to let any secrets out of the bag yet. And so we will be talking more about that. The thing that we need right now is if you are watching this and you have a YouTube channel and you are a veteran of any kind, send us a message through waywardwags@gmail.com or our website, Facebook, Instagram. Just reach out to us through direct message and let us know if you would be interested in being involved in this deal we got going on. We'll tell you more of the details offline, but we don't want to tell anything about all the details online because we haven't worked them out. So we don't want to say we're going to do something that doesn't potentially happen. But if you are a veteran, you have a YouTube channel, you're an RVer, send us a direct message, and we'd love to talk to you about getting involved with this deal we got going on.
Yeah, even if you're not interesting.
Yeah.
if you're just going to sit there like a cardboard box, we still want to work with you.
Yeah, still want to work with you. Yeah.
We'll just put you in as creepy Uncle Joe at the end.
Cool. Sounds good.
So I love that. I can make my. So what are you wearing?
Go Cubs.
Okay. Yeah, I hear you.
It's
all right.
It's baseball season, man. I'm dying over here.
There's a lot of that going on right now. And
not literally dying. I'm good.
You had an epic move today. I heard you worked real hard.
Yeah, when we got here, we're in the campground on Fort Benning, Georgia, and because we came early, we weren't supposed to come until Tuesday. We came early from New Orleans. We've already talked about that on our channel a little bit because we kind of wanted to get here before we got trapped anywhere. And so they put us in a temporary spot for 5 days. And then today they're like, "Oh, you got to move," and it was about a 200-yard move today. So it was pretty taxing, pretty spent.
Did you time it?
Now we kind of took our time because we were filming.
Yeah.
We were filming a video about our hitch that we used to tow our fifth wheel. So it took us It took us about as long as it takes a normal move, not travel wise, but hooking up and unhooking took a little longer because we were filming.
Yeah,
But
people
that-
don't understand. Oh, go ahead. I'm sorry.
But no, I was gonna say the actual drive from spot 1 to spot 2 was 3 minutes.
Yeah, it was really fast.
Not that far.
And that's only because we had to go up
We had to
around
take
the
the
whole
loop
loop
around.
because it's a one way. If we would have had a direct line shot, it would have been like 20 seconds.
So what people don't understand sometimes for people who aren't content creator, which we have a lot of content creators in here, awesome channels, is it takes a long time to set up all the filming equipment and frame the shot and put everything into play. And then you do 30 seconds worth of work and then you got to break it all down and move it somewhere else.
Yeah. Or you got to use multiple cameras, which I was trying to do. And one of my cameras didn't go on. I had it in the bed of the truck, and I had the back of the camera like up against the bed of the truck. So I couldn't really get in there to see if the little red light was on. It was on my little bitty action camera too. So it's got a teeny tiny screen. And so apparently I did not hit the record button. So I didn't get that angle, but we got it from another angle. So, I mean, we got now.
We got it now. We got the shot. All right. So we're going to do a 10 question or a 10 idea challenge to people out there, just to break some of the boredom up.
Sure.
And have fun with stuff, right? So do you want to do your first question, your first thingamabobber?
Yeah, we're going to go from our least favorite to our favoriteest favorite. So we're going to go from number 5 and work our way up to number 1.
Okay.
All right. So number 5 is do a little light reading. Or if you're a Marine, you might have to do an audiobook. I mean, because
I don't know. That's kind of technical. I get a paper cut when I turn the page.
yeah. Oh man.
What light reading do you like?
I like fiction, suspense. Like I like murder mystery type deals.
Yeah.
But I don't read a whole lot. But we have listened to some audiobooks.
Audiobooks are more fun to me.
Yeah.
Podcasts. What do you like to read, Leslie?
Facebook.
That's a different type of book.
How to Train My Dragon.
Yeah. He's sleeping. He's sleeping, by the way. He's knocked out.
Is he sleeping? No.
Yeah, he's sleeping.
The Great Dane went with the wife and the 2 kids to go get groceries. We ordered groceries for the first time online.
We've never done that before. We want to
We
try
talked about it.
we want to try the pickup thing at some point.
That's
Because
good.
we were talking to friends of ours, John and Monica from Class A Life. They're over on Instagram, and they do it all the time.
Yeah.
And I guess the hardest part of it is setting up your account and stuff. Once you get that set up and put your favorites in there,
there.
then it's kind of easy from there on out. But
Yeah.
we just haven't done that yet. We haven't found the time. We're so busy.
Well, Angie went to Walmart and tried to do it, and it was an epic fail because they're out of stuff. And then she went to Target, and that was another epic fail. So Angie's getting like real, and I went, why don't we try Vaughn's or Kroger's for the people back east? And worked like a champ. So that actually, they had food and it actually went through.
Yeah,
That's cool.
So one of the things that you can do while you're sitting here bored without irritating everybody in the house is you can draw a picture.
I don't even. Oh my goodness.
So you could draw yourself a nice picture of could be a self-portrait. I don't know.
Yeah, somebody dropped the soap.
You could do that. That would be something fun to do, and it doesn't take a lot of skill because I drew that myself. I'm going to sign it if anybody wants it.
I actually enjoy drawing.
He likes to draw.
I do draw, and I do wood burning art.
Yeah.
It's called pyrography, but I don't really say that because no one knows what the hell I'm talking about. But it's wood burning art where you burn like artistic images onto a piece of wood with a hot fire poker.
Can you pornography this?
Oh, that'd be a real easy deal right there, man. Yeah, about
Could knock that right out.
5 minutes. Yeah, I'd do one for you. You can hang it on your wall.
Can you do one waterproof? I'll put it in the shower.
Put that up again. Put that up again? Is that an image of from space? Is that Uranus?
That could be Uranus.
No, I have Scout on.
It all ties in, folks. It all ties in. That puzzle piece went right together.
Oh man.
Oh Lord.
Oh, hey Sarah, only you can get great content like that here. You're up next. What do you got?
All right, number 4.
Number 4 is play games. Not just like counter board games, but like online brain teasers, keep the mind active.
Yeah, and we have like one of the little Nintendo things.
Mini Nintendo.
It has all the games already programmed into it. You plug it into your TV. We can play old Nintendo games. So we do that sometimes. Yeah. We normally do that like on rainy days, but now we're kind of doing that more.
Yeah.
Every day is a rainy day right now.
Yeah. And we got introduced to what's it called? You Don't Know Jack. Which is it's an older game, but it's still around. It's online. And if you go to like I Don't Know Jack website, you can buy like game packs,
party packs.
And so you put the image up on the screen of your TV or your computer, and players play by their phone. So everybody in the room can play by their phone. You could even play like 6 feet apart from each other.
Yeah.
If you had a couple of friends over. You can sit outside the RV and if you have a TV outside, we do. Yeah. Put it up on the TV outside, sit 6 feet apart, and just have game night.
Yeah.
A neat thing that we're starting to do here at the house with the girls, and sometimes late at night, is hang on for a second.
Mm-hmm. I'm scared.
Oh man.
We play cops and robbers. Bang bang! Give me your loot. Or later at night, it's surrender your booty.
No. Scurvy.
Scurvy. Arr. Captain Jack Scrapper. Arr. So that's kind of fun you could do, and it's safe right now.
It is safe.
I put my name on there.
Yeah, it's a good idea. That's so you don't.
And well, yeah, because nobody else wants love on their map, right? With little hearts, you had to get what you could get, right?
Yeah.
But that's the game we're playing right now, and it's fun.
Yeah.
You're a mess, dude.
I wouldn't suggest playing that game in the bank.
No, that's a terrible idea. I don't think you can get it right now.
Don't
anyway.
do that.
Yeah. Maybe drive through.
Drive through.
Give me your money. Send it through the tube. Do it now.
Surrender your booty. Oh. New Horizon says, I turned away for a minute, came back in the chat and saw the masked man Papa Drew. That's awesome. It happens a lot.
Who is that masked man?
Who is that masked man? It's not fun to do, too, when your wife is sleeping and you show up like that when you wake her up.
Oh, he scared the crap out of her.
Yeah, you get punched.
Yeah.
She hurt
me, madam. Do you have a moment to talk about the virus?
Pardon me, but do you have any Grey Poupon? Get away! What's the next one you guys got?
All right, number 3 is watch YouTube. I know a couple of channels that you could watch.
Yeah.
That are pretty entertaining. You know. Watch YouTube. We actually since we hit the road full time, before we hit the road full time, we were watching a ton of YouTube.
Yeah.
And we were because we were in research mode, we were looking at RVs, we were watching people just starting their RV journey or people who had already been on it for a while. And once we hit the road and started creating our own content on a regular basis and saw like how much work that is, and then all the adventures and all the stuff that we were doing, we had less and less time to watch YouTube, because when you're a creator, it's more difficult to be a consumer.
Yeah.
So we've been catching up on a lot of YouTube since we've been confined. So if you have seen your views go up, you're welcome.
That is a great point. And what you can watch your playlist.
Yeah.
We're not watching our own playlist, but
remember that?
Maybe when we get old, we get like senile, and we like go back and watch the other stuff. That was one of the reasons that we started a YouTube channel, is because like, hey, if one of us gets like dementia or Alzheimer's, like I don't want to keep telling you stories over and over again.
Yeah.
Should we sit in the bed going, "What happened? Who are you?" I'm like, just hit play right here, and I'll be back in a couple hours.
We did all that.
Yeah.
I do that with my wife because she goes, "We never went to that park." Wait a minute. I have a drone shot of this. Hang on.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it does work. Well, okay. So one of my recommendations is you can learn all the TikTok dances.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Oh, God.
Come on, TikTok dances. You could have you could get online with everybody and have a TikTok dance off.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, you could. I'm not.
Nah, you
Good.
I'd bust a hip or something, man.
Yeah.
Nobody wants to see me floss.
No.
I don't think I can floss.
I'm not coordinated.
I'm not good enough.
I tried it one time and I fell over. There was a lot of inertia going in one direction to try and switch it to go back.
There's some centrifugal force going on there.
There was.
That's like trying to hula hoop. Man, I can't hula hoop.
You can't hula hoop?
I can't hula hoop.
Really?
No.
Well, now you have time to go out and get a hula hoop and practice and have her film it.
Yeah.
Make that a new intro.
Oh, that'd be funny.
It's got to be a pink hula hoop.
Oh, yeah, pink.
We could send you one. You'd have to wipe it down.
Yeah.
Oh,
man.
All right. What's your next one?
Well, we have two more, but one of them's my favorite and one of them's her favorite. So we're kind of tied for our most favoriteest thing to do. So go ahead and tell them what your favoriteest thing to do is to kill time. Yours is
mine is to clean and organize.
Lots of fun.
It is fun.
Mm-hmm.
It is fun.
She redid the whole under RV storage yesterday.
Yeah, I pulled everything out.
Everything. I tried not to laugh, but I couldn't help it, dude. I laugh like you. If stuff's funny, I laugh at it.
I'm not gonna say anything, but somebody starts projects in this house and doesn't finish it. We don't want to get into that because I'll be tripping all night long on stuff. Closet everywhere.
For those out there that are getting ready to be full timers or you're downsizing, I mean, this is perfect time.
It is great time
to go through your stuff, get rid of some of your stuff, organize your stuff, downsize your stuff. I wish that we would have had more time to do that. We were kind of rushed into ours because our house sold way faster than we thought. So don't expect to have time when time comes to start doing that stuff now. Yeah, you got time now. Might as well.
Last week I did the inside. I did reorganized and I painted the inside of my cabinet.
Yeah, while I was editing videos.
Did you get a contact high? Was the edit even better?
Yeah.
That was more fun.
Or was I? I think I'm going to walk around in a circle.
The vapors. The vapors got me.
Feeling good.
Would you like to borrow my mask? It says love.
Yeah, that's for painting. That
is a painting mask. It is. It works. Well, one of ours are puzzles, and we have put some kind of weird mat. So my wife went out and bought this felt mat for $10 that you roll it up. It's like 30 cents worth of mat, and she bought it for $10. But they've been doing a puzzle now for the last week because we haven't left the house.
Yeah.
For a week.
Well, that's good. Lauren,
they only have orders done.
Lauren used to do a ton of them, and then she had the mat as well. And then when ones she really liked, she would take the glue that comes with the brush inside, and she'd brush it and glue it all so she could frame it.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
she did some pretty hard puzzles too.
I mean, she did
pretty intricate.
Yeah,
that's cool. So
I have to say, Mike the Scout, he is out for the count, so we're gonna put him away. I say we, but Leslie's gonna do. Every time I say we're gonna do something, it's generally Leslie doing it.
it's not
Just
you.
putting that out there.
So, well, we'll wait for her to get back. So, right now we have 14 in the house, which is still a little bit on the light side, but that's okay. You want to talk about some stuff while we have more people in the house, your ideas and things like that?
Yeah, we got some ideas. We're going to be working in the next couple of months with a couple other channels, collaborating with them on a raising some funds for some veterans. But it's going to be very interactive, and we want to get as many YouTube channels involved as possible. But we want to involve the YouTube channels who are veterans. So if you are out there watching right now and you are a veteran and you have a YouTube channel and you want to be involved in the project, well, we don't have a lot of details right now. We will share those more in the future. Or if you send us a direct message on any of our platforms at Wayward Waggs, we will give you more details offline. We don't want to put a lot online right now because if something doesn't happen the way that we're talking about it, we don't want that to kind of be a downer. So we're going to work through all that. But coming soon to a YouTube channel near you, we're going to be raising some money for some vets outside of what we normally do. This one, we're going to try to make this one a big one-time deal.
More epic.
More epic. And going to be not just Wayward Waggs. It's going to be a bunch of different channels in collaboration to make this thing be pretty big for whichever veteran organization is going to be the recipient. It's going to be pretty cool.
Kind of like when they did the song "We Are the World" and they brought all the musicians together to do it, kind of thing.
And it's the perfect time for what's going on in the world for everybody to kind of come together for a great cause. And you know, it takes your mind off stuff, and you get to help people out. It's just going to be really fun. I wish I had more details right now, but we will. So just stay tuned. We'll tell you all you need to know. But directly contact us if you want to be involved. If you are a veteran of the armed services and you have a YouTube channel.
And I want to play with Jack Black. I'd be good at that.
You're good, Jack Black. I could see that.
All
right. So what's your next idea in the 10 challenge of things you can do while you're at home?
So this is my number one. Now, is this a family show?
It used to be.
Well, let's just put it this way: if the RV is a rocking,
she's gonna hit you.
They come a knocking. And look, I'll just tell you. So you can kind of guess what my favorite thing to do is when we're bored and have nothing else to do around the RV, you know. But it's not Leslie's favorite thing to do. She'd rather clean and organize. But I mean, she does benefit because I mean, she doesn't get this body by going to the gym. This is body by Wag.
Yes. And I
don't even know how to touch that. I was gonna give you tips and pointers offline, but I'm not going to.
When people ask me, "Oh, you're so little, you must work out a lot," I say, "No, I just do work out body by Wag." And they said, "What's that? What video is that? I've not heard of that one."
Yeah, that's RV PT.
Wow. Is that gonna go into syndication at a point?
Yeah, I hope it doesn't hit any alarms or alerts or anything.
Well, my number one idea. Are you ready?
No.
Can't wait. What in the world is that?
What on earth?
We make puppets. Yay!
Sock puppets. I was like,
that's awesome.
That's crazy.
It looks like he's got a hanger.
He who last laughed didn't get it.
Oh man.
Oh, that's crazy.
That's it.
What's it say?
Corona.
Coronavirus.
Jeez.
We recommend that you use clean socks because if you don't, nobody's going to play sock puppet with you.
It's true.
Yeah, I would say for everyone should use their own sock for their puppet. Don't use a friend or a neighbor's puppet. That's totally going against the social distancing recommendation by the CDC.
It's very disturbing.
That is quite disturbing. I don't refrain from comment. Family show. Does that thing have eyes? Oh, it does on the side there.
Yeah.
Oh, he's cockeyed.
He's
Or he's sockeyed.
Sokka.
I don't know.
They kind of look like snakes.
Anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good. Good way to
Smells like,
cook it.
oh, and the other thing, you can clean your screen with it.
Oh yeah, multi-purpose.
Well, Leslie's a big fan of
I'm a
that.
big fan of
cleaning stuff.
And you
2
can
for
put it
1.
in a pond for fishing. You could go canoodling with it.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we do. There's some other things that we can do too. We didn't put some of the stuff on the list just because not everybody can do it.
Yeah.
Right.
Like going, out for a walk and exercising and stuff. So we were joking around about Body by Wag, but you really should be doing some kind of exercising, some walking, something if you can. I know you live in LA and you go downstairs, there's people.
Yeah, it's downtown. We don't.
Yeah.
If we want to do walking, we got a patio. We can just do laps like that guy over in England who ran a marathon on his balcony.
That's
I'm not
great.
doing that
No.
because I run like 5 feet and fall over.
Yeah, but for us, like outside of our RV, I mean, the nearest RV is probably 100 yards away in either direction, and so we can get out. There's big, wide open spaces out here. There's walking trails, so we can get out. Fortunately for us, we can get out and walk. So I would say if you can do that,
And there's a lot of bike riders.
definitely do that.
A lot of people here have bikes.
We had neighbors that they're out like
They're 3 times a day. They're biking. It's crazy.
Yeah.
You know what you could do is get a mask and then chase the bike riders.
Yeah, that's true.
You could hide in a bush next to the trail, and when they come by, you jump out and just go boogie booty boo.
I wonder if I was thinking about this today. I'm wondering, like, now that couples are quarantined with their spouses, is this going to change some people's plans to full-time RV?
Yeah.
I think it's going to change a lot of plans.
To that, pass.
Yeah.
So I can see the home circumcision kit coming out very soon.
Do it yourself.
Do it yourself circumcisions. We need to make a YouTube video on that. No, we don't.
No, nobody wants to see that.
You're the medic.
No, I'm definitely not doing that.
Get yourself a hot dog and some scissors and show us.
You don't need scissors. You just need a cigar snip.
Yeah.
Moyles get the best tips.
Just the tip.
Oh man!
But the weather is great here right now to be outside. So Scout has a pet stroller, so I'm probably gonna start taking Scout on some walks.
Yeah, it's safe for where you are, not for us.
Yeah, and Scout's already been outside a couple times since we've been here.
Yeah,
and so we're reintegrating him back into the outside because he's been in brumation, which, if you don't know what that is, it's kind of like a hibernation for reptiles. And so he's been in that, so he's coming out of that. So he hasn't been outside for a long time. So we're reintegrating him because he's a scaredy cat.
He gets scared of the shadow.
Yeah.
So my wife has been commuting, and this morning I didn't do my hair and all my makeup and stuff that I don't ever put on, and I didn't realize she was on with all of her counselors and people that she works with. And I was wearing this, and I walked behind the camera. And all I heard was all the counselors laughing their asses off. And I was like, oh, shoot. And my wife's going, get out of the shot. Get out of the shot.
Yeah, thank you, Mel and Nettie, for the hat. Appreciate that. I rock that thing all the time. Jerry from Happy Place Diaries came in and told me I have a great shirt. Yes, I do.
Whatever.
Thank you, sir.
Whatever.
Go Cubs, go. We're in mourning right now because the baseball season. Well, I am in mourning. So yeah. I love baseball, man. I watch every Cubs game, and so this is kind of I'm twitching right now. So I got the MLB package where I can watch every Cubs game, and so I normally will. Leslie doesn't like watching baseball, so we have the TV up there, and what I'll do is I'll take my laptop, I'll put the Cubs game on the laptop, and I'll set it on the island, and so with the sound muted, so I can watch the baseball game while she's watching whatever she's watching, Food Network or
what? Oh, Sex in the City's making a comeback.
Is it really?
Literally.
Yeah, because everybody's trapped inside.
Yeah.
Not that.
I love how we think. It's going to be season 1 through 6.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I definitely wouldn't doubt if there's a baby boom coming.
Oh, God, help
around
us.
Christmas time. It's gonna be pretty crazy. So if you're a healthcare worker and you're busy with the virus stuff, brace yourself because you're gonna be
if you're a labor delivering
some babies here come December time, January time.
Yeah. Speaking of that, if you're any kind of medical professional, like I don't know, say you're not a trauma care person or a doctor or anything like that, get with the local city you're in and see if they need your services. Because right now would be a great time to like volunteer your services and go over and help out, because I guarantee they're going to need medical professionals, even if you're not even in the field of like trauma or anything like that. If you're I don't know all the terms for the medical people, but if you can volunteer, just general practice, whatever, go to your local city or hospitals or whatever, contact them and see if you can volunteer, because everybody's got to pitch in here at this point.
Yep.
Yeah, for sure. Times is rough, and I can tell you from firsthand experience. I was a director at a hospital, and I did nursing staffing for the hospital, and we were struggling before this deal.
Yeah.
So I know they're really hurting right now, and I mean, even with getting traveling nurses and just community, it's still not enough. So I mean, you can increase those folks' pay to have them come in more, but they can't stay awake 24/7.
No.
Right.
You know, and the longer they stay awake, the more likely they are to make a medical mistake, which could harm a patient. That's the last thing you want to do.
Right, because when I go in there, please don't make a medical mistake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I don't want that.
Nobody pay them to make a medical mistake.
Yeah. It's a tough gig right now. It really is.
Yeah. I don't envy them at all.
No. On the upside, though, and that's the reason why we told our daughter Lauren to get into the medical profession, is you will always have a job. I mean, you will never be on work. I don't care how hard the economy crashes or how big of a crisis the world is in. If you are a healthcare worker, you will have work.
You'll always be needed.
There will be somebody, like the lobotomy specialists that I went to go see. They were top notch.
Yeah. And then RV Traveling MIA research around here said most places need blood. That's true too, because people aren't able to get out and go donate, and a lot of people don't want to donate blood right now because it does lower your immune system like the first 24, 48 hours after you donate, which makes you more susceptible to catching something. So really struggling for blood. And not just for those who are impacted by the virus, because it's not really that kind of thing. You're not really going to need blood, but there's still traumas out there. There's still surgeries out there. There's still people who have
car accidents,
stuff that need blood, and there's just not enough blood. And so those people, they're not a victim directly of the virus, but they are a victim of the virus because of the virus, there's not enough blood to save their life. So they didn't die from the virus, but they did.
Yeah.
Right. They're a victim of happenstance.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which is unfortunate.
It is. Hey, Lily Gypsy Child, the photographer. That's another thing you can do while you're stuck inside. Learn photography.
Yeah.
Go get yourself one of the neat lenses that I like, because I have the awesome let's see, I got it sitting right next to me, as a good YouTuber should, right? Because I'm trying to switch out my crappy lens or my crappy webcam. But if you have one of these bad boys right here, like I have, switch out the lens to a nifty 50 lens, which is a 50 millimeter Canon. They're about $100, and you can take some awesome shots at bokeh. It even make me look good. And then if you want to get some macro shots, flip the lens around and put it right up against the housing, and you can get some of those really cool macro shots. So take a photography class, learn something. Online college. Go take a college class.
Yeah. And out where we are, there's a lot of wildlife out here, so there's a lot of opportunities. Birds, squirrels, possums. There's deer. We saw deer the other night out here walking around the campground. So lots of opportunities to take some pictures or some video footage of wildlife. Yeah.
Yeah. And while you're looking at the possum and I shoot it, you could go onto YouTube, as Dustin pointed out, and learn how to skin and cook possum.
You can learn anything on YouTube.
Yeah.
Man.
I heard it's tasty.
Oh.
Yeah.
Get a little possum vittle.
Oh man.
Oh, that's just not right. Papa Drew, there's something wrong with you.
Family though.
Oh, so we just did 10 questions that we want to challenge. Who are the people that you want to challenge, Dustin?
Oh, I didn't even write anybody down, but I mean, whoever's on, you're challenged.
Well, I promised I would challenge Sweet Travels. So
Yeah.
Sweet Travels, you've been challenged. Jones in the Travel, you've been challenged. The Traveling Pisces, Our Epic RV Adventure, you guys have been challenged. Lily Gypsy. So 10 things you can do while you're stuck inside.
Yeah.
That's the challenge.
One of the things you can do while you're stuck inside is the 10 stuck inside challenge.
Right. So put that down as one of your. We just gave you one.
That's a freebie. Now you only got to get 9 more. I mean, I'm not giving you all the answers.
Go make yourself some sock puppets. It's free.
Yeah. Yeah, we'd be interested to see what everybody else is doing. For us also, and I know for you guys and all the other creators in the chat right now, it's going to get a little more difficult to come up with content. So we just gave you one. There's a free one. That's a video you can make on what you're doing while you're locked up. Yeah.
You know what I find interesting though, with everything being almost in a lot of places closed, just because like how my parents are having tomorrow, their hairdresser is coming to the house to cut my parents' hair because they can't go to her anymore.
Yeah.
So some people are having to resort to learning how to cut their own family's hair.
Yeah.
I have that on my list. So
Yeah.
I would like, Dustin, I'd like you to cut Leslie's hair.
Oh,
I do.
He does, because it only is a straight line. Like that's the only reason I
And it's got the little clippy that clips on, and it's got the level, like with the bubble and everything.
It guides him.
That's it. She cuts my hair. She's been cutting my hair
Since he was a drill sergeant.
since 2006.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used to give Marine Corps haircuts. It was easy. Zing, zing, zing.
Yeah.
Now
Give
it's,
him a type every week.
that's,
Yeah,
you know, that's
you go grab you a Ziploc bag over there.
you could go get the suck cut,
Yeah.
the Floby, or what is it called? It sucks while it cuts.
Yeah.
Oh, the Floby.
The Floby. Yeah.
Floby. Go buy yourself a Floby.
And for me, one of the hardest things is going to be, I've had fake nails since I was 17 years old.
Mm.
So not going to a salon has forced me to have to do my own nails.
You have a partner.
I can't do nails.
You can do anything.
I'll take
You
my
can
chance.
do her nails.
I YouTube it.
You would YouTube. I've done them before just to learn. So at least that paid off.
Yeah, she can do her own, but
It just takes a while.
it's difficult when she's trying to do the right hand because she's trying to do with her left hand.
So yeah, you have to go slow.
That's why you need to help her. Like, watch. I'll ask. Hey, Angie, can I do your nails?
No.
No hesitation there.
Man.
He can hold the nail polish jar and I'll just dip the brush.
Yeah. I'll be the helper.
She flat out said no.
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 You can hear them. They just got in from the. How'd it go buying groceries?
They didn't have. We got nothing.
They didn't have anything we ordered.
Hardly.
Well, there's 4 bags there.
We have carrots.
Did you just hear that?
Yeah.
That was the Great Dane telling us that she wants water in her bowl. She'll walk up to the bowl and flip it with her nose, and it'll go flying up in the air and land back down in the tray.
She says, "Human, feed me."
Pretty much. How does Scout do it?
He doesn't really tell us when he's hungry. I mean, we just like feed him every other day, just some worms and stuff. He does tell us when he wants out of his cage.
Yeah.
He just smashes his face up against the glass.
He pushes
multiple times.
He beats it back and forth. Yeah.
He'll run from one side and he'll tap on the glass with his face.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he's usually one out about 8:30 in the morning. He'll one out.
Yeah.
And then he's out. He's out for the rest of the day. Scout's free range all day, every day. Even when we're not in the RV, we leave him out. He's out. He usually just stays on the back of the couch all day and watches the. Now he's got squirrels and possums and deer and all kinds of stuff to watch. So he's really digging that.
Yeah.
Well, he doesn't like the lawn guy.
No, he hates the lawnmower.
I would too.
Really?
Lawn guys come by. He like his beard will turn black. He'll puff it up.
Yeah.
You know, at him. He'll bob at him. You know, he gets very angry.
What do you think if you're Scout size and some guy comes with his lawnmower?
Yeah.
Yeah, that would freak me out too.
Well, and we're also we're probably less than a half a mile from the drop zone where Airborne does their school, where they jump out of airplanes here on Fort Benning, and
they fly right over.
So the big C-130s fly. Their flight pattern is right over the top of the RV park, and they're coming in to land at the airfield because they've already dropped the paratroopers, and they're coming in to land when they fly over here. So they are just over the treetops when they fly over here, and that's a big for him. Like that's a huge bird.
Yeah.
So Dustin, here's what I want you to do. Then I want you to write a note on the top of your RV in cardboard.
Yeah.
See if you can get him to circle.
Yeah.
To Scout, that's like a pterodactyl hovering over the RV.
Yeah, and they still are doing airborne operations here in Fort Benning. They're still jumping, and like I said, we're right down the road. So on one of these days, you can actually go out there and drive out there and park and just watch them jump. So we might do that one day. Go out there and just hang out if it's a nice day and just watch them jump out of airplanes.
That'd be kind of neat. Yeah. It's Army, so if a few of them didn't open the parachute, I mean, you know, there's 20,000 other people to replace them.
That's right.
Yeah. Freaking born. He's airborne.
Is he?
Yeah.
C-130 going down the strip. Marine Daddy gonna take a little trip.
Yeah. That's the cadence they used to sing back in the days. They probably still do sing it.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure they still sing that stuff. So that was a good challenge. We made sock puppets, and I can't tell you about the rest of the challenge because Gabby's here.
Yeah,
that was Leslie's fault.
Whoa.
That was Leslie's fault.
It was your number one choice.
I was just sitting here minding my business.
That's
She's
fake
news. sorry about the loud noises and stuff. They just walked in and they're putting chips away, and we have a very small house here.
Yeah.
Yeah, and apparently Gary's not dead.
Who? Gary.
Yeah, who's Gary? Oh, the snail.
Oh. No. Either way, I was going to be happy to hear that Gary was okay.
Gary. I was like, so is there some dude in the closet that we don't know about?
I mean, it would be kind of weird if she came in and said Gary didn't make it.
Gary's a goner.
That sucks for Gary.
You know what we did with that Christmas tree? We're going to do that with Gary.
Yeah.
Oh, that's awesome. So we got some more stuff coming up for the channel. We got the Wags are coming back because they're awesome on Friday. And or no, not this Friday, next Friday.
Yeah, probably next Friday.
Probably next Friday. And I think we're going to have a massive treat for everybody. I'm not going to tell you who. I'm not going to tell you who they're challenging, who's going to be on, but it is a gigantic name.
No, no pressure.
No pressure. I think I can make anybody laugh. I don't.
But your problem is you laugh at everything.
Yeah, so I'll lose because I'll laugh at my own stuff.
This could be a quick game.
Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
I laugh at all my own jokes.
He does.
Sometimes I'm the only one laughing by myself.
That's true.
Because I think I'm hilarious.
Well, I think I'm funny, but my wife says no.
See, Leslie has built up an immunity to it. You know, so actually, if you took some of Leslie's blood and injected it into yourself, it would be like an immunization. You would no longer laugh at my stuff either. Unless you
don't say it. Don't say it.
You're right. That is the Achilles heel, and it can get her every time. It doesn't even have to pertain to anything.
No, it's just the way he says it. It's so nonchalant, and it's just.
Would you sit down and have a hot dog in your anus and watch the Cubs?
Yeah, I'm down, man. I mean, there was actually some comfortable seats in your anus.
No,
so, Gabby, what were you doing today? You were creating two animals and putting them together, and one of your animals was and one of the animals was a wiener dog.
Yeah.
The other one was a Great Dane.
Oh.
And I'm sitting on the couch, and Gabby goes, "We just made a new animal, a Great Wiener."
That's what she said.
It's kind of. I about spit my drink across the room because that was not scripted.
We've actually ran into several people who have wiener dogs.
Yes. I've noticed a lot of full-time RVers have weenie dogs.
Greg and Shelley from Dave's Great Adventure have a wiener dog.
Yeah.
Boo Boo.
Boo Boo. Yeah.
And then where we were just at in New Orleans, we ran into two that had wiener dogs. And both of them had ties to Poplar Bluff, Missouri, which is where I'm from and no one has ever heard of. But both of those people, one whose parents were there, from there, and then one who she was from there.
We went to the same
schools we went to. I was like, this is crazy.
Wow.
It was bizarre.
Were they mixed with a Great Dane?
No, one was mixed with a Yorkie.
Yeah, one was mixed with a Yorkie.
It was a Yeaner.
A Yeaner? That's not what they call it.
It was a Dorky.
It's time to go walk our Dorky.
Yorkie. It's a Dorky.
What was she was a
Chewiener.
She was a chew wiener. She was a Chihuahua mixed with a wiener.
I have seen a chew wiener before.
Yeah.
We had a chew wiener. I did not like that dog.
No?
No, because it would bark at everything and then it would try and fight. And you just reach down and pick it up with one hand. And its legs would be going and the bite stuff.
Bosher's dog was a Chiweenie.
Oh, which one?
Oh, no. That was just a Chihuahua.
Yeah.
Ruby's just a Chihuahua.
Is that
we've struggled to find people in the RV community that don't have dogs.
Yeah.
Almost everybody has dogs. And they're so people are like, hey, so do you have a dog? I'm like, no, I have a bearded dragon. They're like, what?
You don't have a dog?
But he is a big time conversation starter.
Yeah.
If we're out with Scout, people will stop what they're doing. They'll come over. They
pull their cars over.
They want to know everything about Scout.
Yeah.
You know.
What are the questions?
Well, how old is he? How big will he get?
First question is, what is that?
What is that? Yeah. And then we get the typical like, well, what made you get into bearded dragon to as a pet for RV life? That's crazy.
Yeah.
You know, but
so we get off. What do you feed him?
What does he eat? And where does he poop?
Yeah.
We get the same questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. How big is it going to get? How much does it eat? Is it true that the poops are huge?
As big as the humans? Yeah.
Yeah, and you guys are in a class C with a Great Dane, that's pretty tight.
Yeah.
Yeah, 33 foot.
Now, does he sleep? Where does he sleep?
She
when
sleeps.
you're in the RV, or she sleep when you're in the
So-
RV?
We have one of those couches that fold down.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not really meant for any, I mean, it's just small. She sleeps on that. And then when she gets tired of sleeping on that, she steps up to the overhead. She doesn't have to jump. She just steps up there and then gets in bed with everybody else up there.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, we've actually met up with quite a few other people who have Great Danes.
Yes.
Also.
That's the second most popular.
Yeah, Aaron and Tina have a Great Dane, and we just met in Galveston. We are campers. They have
they have a
Sadie Mae.
Yeah.
They're Great Dane. So that's a pretty popular breed. I don't know that we could ever do a Great Dane just because, well, the hair.
Yeah, I don't do.
Not bad.
The fur. I mean,
I don't do fur.
Yeah, and then the other.
It's small.
Yeah.
I know, but it's a lot.
Not really. It's not that bad. They don't really shed that much. It's really small, kind of fine stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
but
what she said.
When you wear a black shirt and the dog's white, it's blatantly obvious.
Yeah.
Then get a white Great Dane.
Yeah. And the other thing is they don't.
I'm a fixer.
Live.
You're problem solving.
So their life expectancy is like 10 years, 11 years, which really sucks.
Yeah, that's
Because we
short.
hate losing pets, and to know that you'd be losing pets that often would kind of be devastating for us.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we'll just replace her.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you just gonna go number 2, 3, 4, 5? Just keep the same name. That's the way to roll, man.
Just Great Dane 1.
Yeah.
Great Dane 2.
Come here, dog. Dog 2.
I was going to name my dog Shithead
Yeah. There you go.
after the movie.
Yeah. They. I mean.
They respond to anything.
Yeah. You just say it in a nice tone. They'll do whatever you want.
You say it with a smile.
The nice thing about Great Danes are nobody wants to come in the trailer when the doors are closed. She makes the brown come out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's another thing you could do. You could
never have a dog period in here.
I don't think so.
It's just.
You could learn how to cut the dogs. You could learn how to groom your pet.
When we had the Yorkie in our house, I shaved her.
You could do that as one of the 10 RV challenges. I'm giving you another one.
That's right.
There you go.
If you show me personal grooming, I'm not going to watch that.
Yeah.
Especially with around Uranus.
Yeah.
People should start doing their pets like Edward Scissorhands style, and like poop out the hair and cut them short and start have some fun with it.
Yeah, we really don't have to do much with Scout. I mean, he takes a bath like once a week, and then cut his nails.
Yeah,
a little bit, but other than that, he's
a little maintenance.
Does he like the water?
No.
It depends.
No.
He wants more.
Majority of the time, no, but every now and then he will enjoy himself.
Now, our last bearded dragon loved the water.
She did like the water.
She was a water dragon. And she loved being outside, and she was fearless. Now, Scout is a scaredy cat.
Yeah.
Doesn't like being outside. Wants to be under cover.
Yeah.
The birds freak him out, and then he's not a huge fan of the water.
No.
So, bearded dragons, yes, they have their own personalities.
Yeah, they're not one alike.
They're all different. Yeah.
Everything has their own personality. Do you want to go over your plug again now that we have 16 in the house? We have 16 in the house. Hey, if you haven't done so and you haven't subscribed to Wayward Waggs, which I can guarantee everybody in here has, but if you haven't, it would be a good thing to go do that. They're great people. They help out a lot of different people around the communities, and it's just really cool. What Diary of the Family just wrote us a love letter, dropping in real fast to say hi. We passed Hoover Dam without being able to see it.
Oh, that sucks.
How did you miss it? It's so big. We tried to go to an overlook. It was closed. None.
And thank you to them, because I know she is a nurse.
Yeah.
And probably pretty busy right now.
Nurse.
Yeah. Probably really exhausted. Absolutely. But how do you miss you can drive over the dam?
Oh, damn.
I wonder if they tried to stop and get some damn bait. The damn tour was closed, but they do have a damn radio station.
Yeah, I can't believe the damn Overlook was closed.
It's just sucks. It's just so easy. And
it's like Uranus. It's universal. You can do it all day.
You could just do damn Uranus joke. You know, if we put a damn in Uranus, would you get backed up?
Yeah, probably so.
Till they release the dam.
Now we're telling damn Uranus jokes. This is getting out of hand.
Remember, folks, you can only find content right here like this. It's just damn hard to find good Uranus jokes.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, man.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So, hey, Drew, are you I want to talk a little bit about content creators, and I want to see if anybody in here is struggling with content. I know everybody's kind of getting hit with that. So maybe include in your challenge of making videos or getting creative about videos. So people who are going to take this challenge and do it, maybe talk a little bit about how creative you're getting with your videos and what kind of stuff you're doing since you're trapped.
Yeah, what, as far as editing, or as far as like doing some close-in shots, or like, what do you mean?
Just like what to record, what to do. I mean, for us, most of our videos are travel and adventure. We're out doing stuff.
Right.
We're not out doing stuff right now. Fortunately for us, we're like 4 weeks ahead.
Yeah.
On YouTube. So on our channel, it looks like we're still out doing stuff, but we're not.
You're probably going to get hate mail.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like, what are you doing
Why are you out? Yeah. I had to put like a disclosure, like, we are not out. Don't send me a comment. This was weeks ago.
This was previously recorded prior to coronavirus.
Yeah. So, luckily
we're safe.
But hopefully everything will be turned back on and we can fall back into it without losing, or else you're going to have to get pretty creative. Like today, we shot a video about our RV hitch, you know, but we still were outside and in nature, kind of, because it's like a naturistic RV park.
Yeah.
But even if you're, I would just say my advice to people is, if you're going to be stuck just in front of a camera talking in your content, go outside, change your background, change your scenery.
Yeah.
I mean, make
Add
it
2 cameras.
transition more as much as you can. Yeah. Do the old Drew where you look at it.
I don't know if you like that when I do that, but I kind of got good at that.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty cool, man.
Yeah, that was funny.
I mean,
yeah.
And then when I lost one clip of me turning and talking to the camera, I just gave up and you had an earshot.
Yeah.
So you could actually see if you could go through my ear. Didn't work.
No. Yeah. And I know a lot of people are going live now because of, struggling for content and stuff, which is cool. So if you, if you're going to go live and you want a guest on, I've been popping onto people's channels like crazy, man.
I'll pop on. I mean, or the two of us. You can pop on here. We can do more than one person live. Now's a good time to go over some of the cool editing stuff, like the zoom in, zoom out effects, speed ramping, different types of transitions, the fades, working on some B-roll stuff. You could shoot a library, a bunch of books. And if you shoot it really cool, like look at Peter McKinnon. I don't know if you guys follow that, but I look at some of these other creators. And he just shot a bookcase one time. And he used different transitions and different effects. And it was really pretty cool. And all I was doing was looking at books.
Wow.
But it was the way he filmed it.
You can make almost anything seem interesting.
Yeah, I guess so, yeah.
Get it
so
right.
While everybody's got some time, I'm not saying that anybody's stuff isn't good. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying you might be able to learn some new tricks and tips and kind of new stuff. Like, be creative that time, like you were in the bedroom, that one time where you were creative and it worked. Not the times you got slapped. the time that it actually worked.
Yeah.
You could do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Find your niche.
Find your niche. Go ahead and talk about your thing again, your massive thing.
Well, we got a thing coming up, and we're not releasing a whole bunch of details about it yet. But it's going to be a big deal for veterans, and it's separate from what we do on our channel. On our channel, we donate a percentage of everything we earn to a veteran organization. This is going to be a little different. We're collaborating with a couple of different RV channels currently working on the plan, but we want to include as many RV full-time, doesn't have to be full-time, but if you're an RVer and you're a veteran and you're a YouTuber, we want you to be involved. We'd love for you to be involved in it. And send me a message at any of our platforms. waywardwags@gmail.com is our email address, our website, YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, all that stuff. Just send us a message on one of those, and I will contact you directly and give you a little bit more details. We're not putting a lot of details out live yet because we haven't worked out some of the details, and we don't want things to change and not go the way we want. So, but offline, we want to talk about our ideas to those who are RVers, veterans, YouTubers. So if you're one of those, send me a message.
Yeah, because it's going to be really cool. I kind of know what it is, and I'm like super stoked. So this is my radio voice. If you need to, please contact the Wayward Wags and give a helping hand. Trust me, it's going to a good cause, and it's going to be a lot of fun, and you're going to see the benefits yourself.
That's right.
Yeah, it's not going to be like a typical deal where we're just trying to raise money. It's going to be the people who get involved are going to get a little something back in return, which is going to be a cool part of it too.
Yeah.
So, and then if you haven't subscribed, go do that. I'm trying to get my 4,000 watch time minute thingies like everybody else, and everybody knows that if you can run my playlist. And I'm doing chats like this. I get super chats. I'm going to give 100% to Wayward Wags so they can donate to vets and stuff, help them out. So the only way I can do that is if you run my playlist and watch my videos. I have 120 videos, 125 videos. My playlist runs pretty deep. So that's what she said. So if you could do that and help me out, I can help them out, and we can help out some vets. That's all I can say. So that would be epic too.
Yeah, it's gonna be really cool. A couple people commenting on there now. Michael and Jerry and all those guys are saying it's gonna be huge. It's gonna be epic. We hope so. We really hope so. We hope it's gonna be
become a tradition.
Yeah, we are really looking forward to being a part of it. It was not our idea, but we're glad to be a part of it, and we're glad to help promote it and help anything that we can do to help veterans, especially in a time like this, because we know that some veterans are going to be impacted by this. There's some veterans who are out of work right now. There's some veterans out there that can't get the help they need and support they need. So, and we might be, our next organization that we're supposed to donate to,
if we're stuck here,
might have to find another local organization closer to us. We were planning on being up in like the Chattanooga, Tennessee area when it came time for our next donation, but we may be here, so we may be giving some money to another local veteran organization here in Georgia or Alabama. But either way, it's going to be helping vets, so we're happy to do it.
That's awesome. Hey, it's the golden hour right now.
Yeah, I see that.
If you are a YouTube creator, this is when you want to grab your camera and go film. The sun is coming down just right. Look, it's hitting my face.
You have such a lovely glow.
I do.
It really brings out your eyes.
Camper Size Living said they'd like some more info on the Veterans Project. So Camper Size Living, if just send us a message or an email, and we'll get with you.
Yeah.
And give you some more information.
Yep. So it's been an hour and 4 minutes. I appreciate everybody that's tuned in. Go check out Wayward Waggs. Watch their videos. Watch all their commercials if you could, because that'll give them a little bit extra cash. And right now, YouTube's running less ads. So
Yeah.
that'll
They
help.
don't have enough manpower to do what they normally do. So,
Right.
like everybody
And
else,
then-
they're working from home or not working at all. So,
Yeah.
And then I'm going to end it just like I end every video by saying, I love you, and I'll see you next time. Friday, tune in. We'll have the Wags back on with another RV. Not this Friday, that's next Friday. I'm losing my mind. But tune in. Keep going, because where else can you get sock puppet ideas? Crazy people. I'm nuts.
That's right.
Be safe.
You
Huh?
too.
Thanks for having us on. We appreciate it.
Dude, I love you guys. Be safe out there. Wash your hands. Don't pick your nose. Bye. And I think we're clear.